People who aren't heterosexual are often especially aware of the flaws of religion. It comes from being on the side of the oppressed rather than those doing the oppressing, being the condemned, not the ones doing the condemning. We see religion through the eyes of the outcast. There's no way around it. Not when we're told that our feelings are sinful, our love is evil, our souls are damned. Not when we see the forces of religion doing their best to make our lives a hell on earth. Which is why it seems so odd that there are churches and religious organizations that specifically cater to gay people. Groups like the Metropolitan Community Church, the United Church of Christ, Soul Force, and many others, which proclaim that being gay is acceptable. What's more, they do so on the basis of the Bible. You know, the one that says if you sleep with another man, you should be killed. Of course, that was just the Old Testament. It's much better in the New Testament. Now we're just banned from heaven and sent to hell instead. Isn't that lovely? Naturally, gay churches have come up with a variety of novel interpretations and excuses for this, like saying it was really about heterosexuals having gay sex, or ritual orgies and prostitution in temples, or that there was no concept of being gay as an orientation rather than a physical act at the time the Bible was written. Frankly, it all seems rather far-fetched, and often diametrically opposed to what the Bible states outright. I suppose it shouldn't be surprising to see religions doing this, but they really are just engaging in the same tired tradition of reinterpreting a holy book to support your own beliefs. And whether you're doing this to spread hatred or tolerance, it's still just as dishonest to use the Bible when it should be irrelevant here. Arguing that being gay is acceptable because the Bible says so is a really bad strategy, and here's why. Suppose that it was possible to figure out once and for all what the Bible really says. Imagine that there actually was one true interpretation. So what happens if it truly does say that being gay is wrong? What would you make of that? Does it mean it really is wrong to be gay? Would you give up and agree that Christians are actually right to condemn us? Or would you say, so what? It doesn't matter what the Bible says, because it has nothing to do with whether being gay is actually right or wrong. That's what I would do. After all, why do you care what the Bible says anyway? Think about it. Here we have a book that says women are inferior, slavery is acceptable, and if you follow another religion, then you can just go to hell. Literally. Why exactly do you want the approval of this book? That's the real question here. Maybe you think showing that the Bible supports gay people would take away the foremost weapon of religious homophobes. But do you know what's even more effective at disarming them? Refusing to recognize that the Bible has any authority whatsoever. Without that, they have no argument. Or perhaps you think it would be helpful for us to have the support of Christianity. And practically speaking, it probably would be. But instead of trying to twist the meaning of a book that honestly does not support us at all, it would be even better for people to recognize that it's irrelevant and abandon this religion altogether. Do you really want to join the ranks of those who get to condemn everyone else because the Bible says so? Or do you want to move past these ridiculous arguments over what a 2,000-year-old book says, as if it should have any relevance to modern society? It's not that religion should be for heterosexuals only. Really, nobody should be religious, but especially not gay people. And if they haven't made it clear enough already, religion doesn't need you. So why do you need religion?